Welcome to this overview of fiqh rulings, specifically for Muslim women performing Hajj, the pilgrimage. The goal is to clarify those rulings specific to women, which are often generalized, helping them perform Hajj correctly and with confidence. We begin with the rulings concerning ihram, the state of consecration. It is part of the sunnah for a woman to shower before ihram, just as a man, even if she is experiencing hayd or nifas. Bathing during ihram is permissible, even for non-essential reasons like cooling off. Women may wear any modest women's clothes that are not attractive, tight-fitting, or transparent. Any color specific to women, such as black, green, or dark red, is permissible. A woman should not cover her face or wear gloves in ihram. However, if she fears the gaze of non-mahram men, she is permitted to cover her face, as the wives of the Prophet did. Next, let's explore the ritual differences between men and women in Hajj. Hajj is not obligatory for a woman unless she is accompanied by a mahram, husband, or a secure group of trusted women for the journey, due to the emphasis on safety. While men are encouraged to chant the talbiyah loudly, women should not raise their voice excessively, only loud enough for themselves to hear to avoid fitna. The method of tawaf, or circumambulation, is generally the same, but there are important differences for women. Women should perform tawaf by walking and should not jog or perform ramal during the first 3 circuits, which is a sunnah for men. Additionally, she should not uncover her right shoulder, al-ittiba. It is recommended that women perform tawaf on the outer circles, away from the crowds near the Kaaba wall, as a form of protection. She may draw nearer if the crowd is light. It is desirable for a woman to delay her tawaf until night if she arrives during the day, as the crowd is lighter and offers more protection. Now let's look at the differences for women during sa'i, the running between Safa and Marwa. Unlike tawaf, a woman in her menses may still perform sa'i, the running between Safa and Marwa, after performing a valid tawaf in a state of purity. Women are not required to jog or run in the marked valley section of sa'i. They should walk throughout the entire distance from Safa to Marwa. There are a few other important exceptions and differences to note for women in Hajj. It is permissible for women and the weak to leave Muzdalifah early before Fajr to avoid the crush of the crowd at the Jamarat, as granted by prophetic permission. When coming out of ihram, women should only trim their hair, typically about 1 centimeter from the tips of their braids, rather than shaving, which is preferred for men. Finally, let's address the sensitive issue of menstruation during the crucial tawaf rituals. If a woman receives her menses before performing the obligatory tawaf al-ifada, she must wait until she is clean to perform it. Her mahram should remain with her during this time. A woman who receives her menses before performing tawaf al-wada, the farewell tawaf, is allowed to leave Mecca without performing it, and there is no penalty.